2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
.2K Sports presents Thursday night at the NBA.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kyle Lowry remains all hustle.
Wow, David, he is a gamer, no doubt. Yeah, we appreciate the report. So here's Miami's starting group. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Butler out there with Kevin Love. And it's Adebayo in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Warriors, the core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Looney out there with Wiggins. Well, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And here are the Heat now, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
Curry against Lowry. Curry, good. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Here's Butler, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Butler finds Lowry. Again, the miss by the Heat.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
Here's Wiggins. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Jimmy Butler.
Team foul.
It being the aggressor there and getting rewarded for it. Love watching Wiggins get inside and draw the call.
He doesn't get the second one. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Thompson misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Trying to get open is Adebayo. They get it back. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. It's Thompson off the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Adept at making the difficult shots. Clay kept his balance, stayed focused right on the rim.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Butler. It's rebounded by Golden State. This game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Good work by Curry moving the ball. He has a good eye for those openings.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the wing right side. Adebayo passes to Hero. 5 to shoot. From the corner. The Heat with a fresh 14. That one falls.
The confidence continuing to grow off the board. Adebayo takes it right back up.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. great toughness and versatility.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Thompson.
You've got to love the journey JaMychal Green has taken to get into the league, really clawing his way into this team's rotation thanks to his tremendous work ethic.
And there's the call on Curry.
Personal foul.
That's his first
Second
foul.
team foul.
And here are the Heat now, trailing by 2.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Third team foul.
And so here is Miami. Pass to Strus. And here's Oladipo.
And the D of JaMychal Green is outstanding. You gotta love his effort at that end.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Martin, the pass to Adebayo. Zeller inside, defended by Kuminga. Adebayo with the bucket.
For his career, Bam shooting a high percentage from the field because he typically takes good shots.
It's Curry with the drive. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. Ball's knocked loose. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Curry's shot is off. The Heat with the lead. Here's Strus. Goes back up. No good. The Warriors go the other way. Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the triple. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now here is Martin. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Strus. Green with the block.
One of JaMychal's strengths is his shot blocking. Whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he gets up quickly.
Here's Curry with the 3. Curry with another miss.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Oladipo with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Oladipo. 6 to shoot. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Kuzma. And that one released in time, but no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They lead
10. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors youth.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stance-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for the Heat, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Cody Zeller out there with Kevin Love. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
When you played alongside as many superstars as Clay has, you're conditioned to make sure others are fed.
That was the 2K drive. as that move deserved another look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Butler passes to Hero. Back to Butler. Puts it up from 12. And again, it's the Heat missing.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Looney kicks to Wiggins. And they recover it. Looney passes to Wiggins. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat trail by 3. And there's Hero. That's good on the assist by Butler.
We see it almost nightly. Hero is underrated in terms of his ability to score inside.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team. One more time, Dub Nation.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
James Squad.
DiVincenzo kicks to Thompson. To the paint and stolen by Love. Thompson against Hero. Over Thompson. And too long on the shot. Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Taking him to the knee. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall.
Frank, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
The Heat trail by 3 to the inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Often viewed as just a shooter, Tyler Hero can score, though, in a variety of ways, which makes him very difficult to defend.
And the Warriors making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Kuzma. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Butler passes to Love. Lowry with the ball. Butler with the ball. Covered by Wiggins. Looking to end his cold spell. Butler, no good.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
And it's Love with the ball for Miami. It's a 3-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Thompson finds Kuzma. Here's the 3. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Back to Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
Timeout called the Warriors. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
I love that Curry can dominate without the height, the vertical. It all comes down to high basketball IQ and skill.
Pass to Strus. And here's Oladipo.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Lowry. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He can hit it from deep, but needs a little more room to operate. And the defense wouldn't give it to him. Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Lowry passes to Oladipo. Back to Lowry. Good ball movement here by Miami. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. The Heat trail by 5. Outside Lowry. Miami no good on that time either. The Warriors shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Here's Curry. Drops in the layup for 2. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
How about Steph Curry getting after it on the glass? Plays like this will get him going.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. Strus with it. He's against Kuzma. Intercepted. Thompson for the triple. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Loads it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Nice work in there by Adebayo. He sets a physical tone for this team.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Lowry against Curry. Lowry can't get it to go. From about 16, Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey! Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys. He has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
Yes, Kevin. The impact really started once he became a starter. And you've seen his scoring go to the roof.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Fires from the line.
It's a phenomenal job by Klay Thompson, a defender who can guard a lot of different guys, and he plays in-your-face defense.
Wiggins from outside. It's good from long range. Wiggins has got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. Adebayo
kicks to Lowry. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Curry can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The tray. Rebound, Love. Love's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Right wing. Down low. Here's Adebayo.
And we've seen a leak from Adebayo recently, scoring now at a steady clip.
Timeout called the Warriors. Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a defensive difference maker.
He is, Kevin. Back in the 2021 season, Butler led the league in steals. He is so committed to forcing you to make mistakes with the ball.
Here's Curry with the three. Here's Green. Up and in on the layup. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Do you see that activity level by Draymond Green doing what he does out there, and it's fun to watch.
The pass to Lowry. Kicks it out to Love. Out to the right wing. Adebayo. Finds it again. He can't hit that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Lowry has the open look. And the three off target.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
Jimmy Butler. Second personal foul. First team foul.
The Warriors have made 4 free throws from the line in this two.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Warriors. And then for Miami, Martin's checked in for Love. And Strus is subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He didn't put his hold up until that point. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Curry outside. And the rebound goes to Martin.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Warriors leading by 7. Here's Curry, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Steph Curry with the great move overall, but it's the little adjustments in between that keeps defenders off balance.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Miami also making a switch. Oladipo's checked in, and the shot goes in. Kuzma's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
Anytime you watch Kyle, you see the production, plus you see the potential for more.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Martin finds Oladipo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 4 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. There's Hero with the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Curry looking around. And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, a pull-up, Jay, that is awesome to get a chance to see him on the floor, stopping on a dime, and pulling up.
And there's the call on Curry. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Oladipo, the pass to Martin. Curry against Hero. Lock at 6. Shoots over Curry. Miami no good on that time either.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Hero passes to Strus. Back to Hero. Oladipo outside. To halt the run. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 15. Kuzma, right side. And he uses the glass on the layup. That's now 8 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Passes it to Oladipo. Back to Hero. Inside. Martin the pass to Strus. Pass to Hero. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Curry.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget. Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Here's Oladipo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
An active shooter. When Oladipo takes charge like this and looks to score, this guy is capable of living at the free throw line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Kevin Love's checked in for Tyler Hero. Outside, Martin to the middle. The kick out to Oladipo. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Heat basketball. Substitution on the court.
That's a 2 from Martin. No good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Backcourt pair will be Lowry and Strus. Kevin Love out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. With the second effort, and the layup is up and in. Adebayo's got 20 points.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Curry, good.
On the drive, Curry is so tricky. Able to find the cracks in the defense and score.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Strus passes to Adebayo. Butler against Wiggins. Butler kicks to Strus. Back to Butler. 5 on the clock. They get the rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Not surprised to see Jimmy come down with the offensive rebound. He plays with heart and hustle.
Looney passes to Green. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami. They trail by 11. Shots good by Butler.
Jimmy knows he's the leader of his team, and shots like this demonstrate his confident mindset.
Curry passes to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 7 points for Klay Thompson.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Strus. No good, shot missing. The Warriors go the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Curry on the wing. Now recovering, and Thompson gets it to go.
Klay trusting his mechanics. He knows he has this shot down pat.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Jerome, he's checked in for Curry. Heroes checked in for the Heat. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if we have enough to get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Loads it up for Adebayo. An emphatic LU jam.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Here's Wiggins. Off the left rim and out. The Heat trail by 9. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
Warriors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Jerome passes to Thompson. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 8 here in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Hero. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Wiggins missing. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. They get it again. Warriors leading by 10.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Thompson misses. The Heat shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Hero can't get that one to fall. Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
The length of Thompson is deceptive. He uses it well to draw fouls inside.
First team
And
foul.
let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Golden State.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Wiggins kicks to Kuzma. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Solid at fighting through contact. I like how Kuzma accepts these challenges and converts.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They trail by 11. A minute 20 left in the game. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Time now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Stephen Curry's doing. David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors gave us some information. He's said to be experiencing a lot of discomfort, but overall, it looks like it is just a bruised bicep. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. And he overshot that one, missing. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 17 points was their biggest margin. The feed to Thompson. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Hero.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Curry way outside. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.